just click record. Davo,
What's the word? What's the word?
welcome, bro.
What's up? What's up? How you living?
I'm living great, dude. I'm having just the best summer of my life. I don't know about you. How about yourself?
I'm doing alright. Making a lot of life choices this summer. A lot of different choices, you feel me? Trying to get my life together.
Can I hear some?
Yeah, well, starters with me. My biggest thing I'm working on right now is I'm taking a sober break.
Sober break.
So me, I was always like a heavy weed smoker since freshman year. Like I just been smoking. And I was drinking a lot recently, especially this summer. The Casamigos, that's my vibe. You feel me?
yeah.
But the past 2 weeks I've been sober. This is the longest sober break I think I've taken since I started smoking weed.
Yeah,
like
so.
2016, maybe I lied, 2014 maybe. I don't even know. But yeah, but now that I'm fully sober, like my head's so clear, like I think so much clearer. I'm starting to really like make some better life choices for myself.
Really? So you feel like it was a good... Some people, not everyone needs to be sober, Some people can, I'm not saying everyone should smoke or drink every day, but, not everyone needs to be, go on these stretches, but, I feel like it's always good for, just take a couple weeks, you know what I mean?
You feel me? I'm trying to take a little month break or even... I might wait till my birthday. My birthday is September 21st, so we got a few more weeks, 3-4 more weeks.
And then treat it as it's kind of supposed to be, celebratory.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, I get that. So, what kind of life choices you've been trying to,
So, I actually started yesterday. I'm about to apply for college. That's something I never would have even imagined myself doing, you feel me? And I'm not, applying to no crazy colleges and nothing.
No need.
Just applying to community college. I'm about to apply to Bunker Hill. I'm trying to do personal finance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you, Davo. You really, I'm happy that you're doing so well for yourself.
Appreciate you,
love
brother.
it, dude. I love it. I always
no
think that you're smart. That's the thing. You're really smart.
Yeah, you know how it is.
And you just don't like school,
for
a
real.
lot of kids. But you really didn't like school. Because school also didn't like you. So.
Yeah, facts, 100%.
I felt bad because you'd say I feel like every time you'd do anything, it was this big deal.
Yeah.
And other kids would do something, I'd be like, and then no one would say nothing.
Because they expected me to do that, you feel me? Yeah. I was always that troublemaker in school. Not even, I wouldn't say troublemaker. I would do the most. It wasn't necessary, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I couldn't blame them for being fed up with myself.
Yeah, so but now, you're on this little sober kick. You're trying to get some things together. You get your mind right. Mm-hmm. And, you make music.
Yeah, so awesome. I took a long break from the music vibe because I was trying to just figure out what I'm doing with my life right now, trying to focus on money and just my future, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I haven't really dropped anything. The last thing I dropped a music video in March that I shot in Miami.
Yeah, I saw you in Miami.
Yeah, I always be in Miami. That's my spot. I be out there all the time.
You're around. You bounce around a good amount. So you've been to Miami. Where else have you been? You've been other places too.
I've been to last summer. I went to Atlanta.
Atlanta too.
Last year. I was everywhere. I was Orlando, Atlanta. I be going to Maryland sometimes. You feel me?
What's out there for you? What goes on?
Miami is just great vibes always. I love great views, you feel me? I'm always in the penthouse suites looking down 43rd floor, you feel me? Great vibes.
Yeah.
The clubs and shit be popping. Good food, always good food. But I just like to shoot my music videos out there. And I forgot my favorite thing. I love boats. I love being on the water.
You like boats?
Yeah, boats is lit.
Yeah.
Facts.
I've never been a big boat guy. If I can see the shore, am I right?
Oh yeah, that's me too. I don't be letting them. Yeah, I don't be letting them go too far. Nah, I be like, yo, I need to see land because
if I can't swim there, there's a problem.
Yeah, word. And me I don't really like small spaces too much. I be feeling claustrophobic when I can't. You feel me?
Yeah,
so
you can't get out.
Yeah.
I need to even just mentally, if I even in a place like this, I can understand if a place like this made you a little claustrophobic.
No, this is cool.
Not because it's not big, but it's just
you made it chill.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's a different environment. You feel I don't know what's upstairs. You know what I mean? I need
word.
But at least you feel I'm just trying to make people comfortable here because you never know. Some people really feel just being in someone else's house is a trap.
Now it's definitely comfortable right here. You feel me? You got everything set up nice. You feel me? I fuck with it.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So you go around. So you said you shoot your music videos there?
Yeah. I always. That's my go-to when I'm trying to shoot some fire shit.
Yeah.
Especially not only that too. They got. The rental, you feel me? The rental cars, they be tough, you feel me? Might have to back out the Lambo, the Ferrari, the McLaren, something. I don't know, you feel me? We might have to, trust, we'll go crazy.
That's so fun, bro. You just seem so that's when you go to Miami, that's like, oh, it's fun time. Like you're just
just go to chill. I'll go for a weekend right quick, just to go vibe right quick, just to get my head right. You feel me?
How do you get down there? Do you fly?
I fly always.
Okay.
JetBlue only, by the way. That's the only thing I trust. I'm only flying JetBlue.
Why? Any reason?
Honestly, the one time I switched it up, I took 2 different flights. Yeah. We took Spirit there. That shit was. It was. I don't like the way the plane was. I don't know. It was just giving me bad vibes. And then we took Frontier Airlines home. I had never heard of Frontier in my life. You feel me? The plane was shaking the whole time. And not only that, we get back to Boston, the pilot's flying through the city like it's GTA all low and like it's crazy. I was like, I need to get off this.
Sometimes, and then you'll be on the plane. I've been on a couple planes in my life, and I'm like, damn, my prayers aren't even sounding right in my head. Like I'm trying to like keep it right. I'm like, I can't even.
And see me, another thing too.
Focus.
I don't like heights. Like
I feel
so on a plane, what I do is I be taking this like motion sickness medicine that's a little drowsy. It's called Dramamine. So I take that and I'll fall asleep when the plane's taking off, and then I'll wake up when we're landing.
Yeah,
because going to Miami or just going to Florida in general, it's always quick, like 2-3 hours. So
is that expensive? Like a flight down there?
Round trip. It depends on what time you're going. During COVID, I was getting round trip flights for like $120. Last time I went, it was only like $200 round trip.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I feel like,
it's real cheap.
Because whenever I get the feeling to check a airline price, I'm always checking like places that are like so far. Like I check like I'm Irish. I want to go to Ireland. I want to see the land,
that's gonna cost you the bag.
I want to see home. I want to go because I've been there before and I feel.
I respect that. I'm trying to expand on like where I be going. Everybody be trying to get crazy with me because I always go back and forth to Miami, but that's just my vibe. That's my personal vibe. I like Florida in general. I go to Orlando a lot too.
Yeah, Orlando.
I got some people out there that I'm cool with.
Ever been to a Heat game or a Magic game or anything?
It's crazy. I ain't never been to a basketball game, and I'm such like you know me. I'm a basketball fan. Like you love especially basketball. My Celtics. Like I love my Celtics. So
you've never been to a basketball game?
Never.
You ever been to
that's in the plans.
Like any game? Like
the only event I'm about to kill you. The only event that I ever been to when I was a kid, I went to go see WWE at the TD Garden. That was lit.
Must have been dope though.
Being a kid, that was lit.
Oh my god, yeah, I can only imagine. Wrestling, everyone loved wrestling. Even myself, who I wasn't too into it, but sometimes Monday night will come around. And I was like, all right, let's throw it on,
facts.
And like it's always like so much fun to watch. So
yeah, of course.
That must have been fun. But you got to go to a game. You gotta get what you gotta do. Here's the key. Go with as many people as you possibly can. It does not matter where you sit. Yeah. If you can get 12 fun people in an area and just be okay with getting kicked out. You can just show up, go to a Miami Heat game and just be like, all right, as long as I'm still here by the third quarter, we did a good job. You know what I mean? And then just watch as much of the game you can. You'll enjoy yourself. I promise. Go far back. The further back and far away you are, it's cheaper. The less people care what you're saying, what you do. It's so much fun. I like going to the Red Sox games. I ain't
gonna lie. I'm not even really a baseball guy, but I be seeing people post from Red Sox games. Those should be looking lit, yo. I be like,
go to a game against a shitty team, find the worst team, and just go and sit in the bleachers with I went with 17 kids. Yeah. And we had 3 rows to ourselves.
That's crazy.
And we had one of the guys came up selling the peanuts and the hot dogs and all that. And he comes up and we all want a hot dog. We're like, give us 17 hot dogs. Guys pumping hot dogs out. And then we wanted one more, but my friend didn't have, Jake Ritchie? Yeah. He didn't have money for it. And he was like, I'll trade you this nip for a hot dog. Guy goes, all right. The vending guy literally just pops the nip right next to us. And we're going crazy. It's almost like a different world out there.
That's crazy.
There's no rules.
It definitely sounds like good vibes.
Oh, you'd love it. I feel like you'd love a sporting event, just in general.
Nah, I need to go see my Celtics ASAP too, because that's my guys.
Yeah. What do you think about the Celtics moves? What do you think about their prospects for next year?
Yo, I love my Celtics, and they're gonna be alright, but we need to figure out how to become a championship contending team.
That's so
you feel
true,
me?
Davo.
We need to take them steps, but we're getting there. But I don't know.
I love
it's
Tatum.
Iffy. Yeah, Tatum's. He
got
us on the back.
Be happy with what we got. Be happy with what we got in some ways. These guys are young. We got some time.
Yeah.
It's not too greedy. And I always am I want a championship this year. But
we be so close too.
I know.
It hurts. It hurts.
I just want to get to the finals again. You know what I mean?
Because like I'm an NBA fan 100%, but like I'm really like a Celtics fan. Like I don't play about my Celtics. Like even in 2K, like I only use the Celtics. You feel me? Like that's my team.
We re-signed Marcus Smart.
Yeah, I know. I seen that.
That's my dog.
4-year extension, something like that.
4 years,
right?
77.
Yeah, I fuck with him because he's like really like one of the original players. You feel me?
He's the oldest.
He's been here.
He's the longest tenured Celtic, which is kind of crazy because I remember when we drafted him.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
What's the weird thing for me right now is seeing guys get drafted and I'm like, oh my god, he's younger than me.
Yeah, yo, literally, I'm sitting here like,
out.
I'm like, yo, bro, like he's 19, bro.
Cade
like,
Cunningham is.
I'm
younger.
like, damn, that could have been me. Maybe if I put in some work, like
if Peanut started you a couple games.
Yeah, no, for real.
Maybe it could have been you, but I see Cade Cunningham, a kid that. First of all, looks pretty mature. You know Cade, the guy that got drafted.
Yeah, he's tough. He's a bucket.
He's a bucket. He looks mature. Like the way he's talking. He has a kid that's like 2. I'm like, he's younger than me.
Yeah,
right now?
like
is that what I'm really being told that he's not 20?
It's crazy.
throws me for a loop. But like that, I also do some like little camps with like little kids and like I'll teach basketball, whatever. And these kids are born in like 2016.
Yeah,
5-year-olds. Imagine being born in 2016.
Yo, that's
like just think about 2016 for like, right now. Like
I was doing a lot in 2016.
like it wasn't that long ago. I can remember most of the like a good amount of stuff.
Facts.
That was like the Black Beatles thing was happening with like that song like I don't know like missed out on like the Harlem Shake in like 2012. Like I remember all that stuff. Mm-hmm. These kids like weren't even born, and like I'm talking to them and like they don't even know. Like I'm just talking. It's like it blows my mind how like I guess we're just getting older, man.
Yeah, nah, for real. It's happening fast.
But the thing is, in some people's minds, we're still young. Like when were you born? What year were you born?
2000.
You were 2000. So you know, when I tell my dad like, because like he knows my birthday, but like he's thinking about it 24/7.
Yeah.
But when he's like, oh, like you're 20 right now, I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, I was born, 2001. I'm born. Just say it, and he'll just be like. He was born in like the 60s.
Yeah.
So he's like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, my pops is on the same type of time.
You know?
My pops was born in the 50s. So
yeah,
like all his friends they all be like, yo, you were born in 2000? That's crazy. like
what the
2000? Fuck? Like you're a 2000s baby?
Yeah.
Like yep.
It's just like it makes them seem so like old. And there's people around that were born in the 20s. Imagine being born in 1920. They didn't even have highways yet, Davo.
That's crazy to think how what?
How'd they get around without highways?
Side streets everywhere?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You really had to take side streets everywhere. People weren't driving like that, I guess. They didn't, and like we didn't have like GPS until like we were little.
I know they was using maps.
Like when if you ever went anywhere when you were like a kid before you remember, like if like your dad ever took you anywhere before when you were really little, they probably used a map because
that's crazy.
GPS really wasn't a thing till what 15 years ago.
Facts.
So if you were like a little baby, they might have been using a fucking map.
Yeah, that's
Imagine
crazy.
if someone was like, yo, let's go. I'll bring out the map. Like, I'd literally just punch him in the face.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, bro, we're lost. We're lost.
Yeah, I did show me the map. I'd be like, where's the you are here? Where's my arrow?
There's no going nowhere. You're
lost.
lost.
There's no going nowhere.
Like, you feel me? Like, how do you know exactly where you are?
Imagine using the map and having no highways. Really, what the fuck do you do?
It's hard out here.
It's hard out here. Like, I mean, for us, I guess it's a lot easier. And then, like, it's just crazy. I think about that stuff way too often. It, like, takes up majority of my time, like, perspective and, like, how things change. Like,
yeah, I feel that.
The internet, like, all that. I think about that stuff way too often.
Yeah, the internet be crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's all just free.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and not to get, like, too crass, but, like, back in the day, say someone in like the 80s that was like 16 and like they want some porn. They gotta go to the store and get like a magazine.
They gotta get the magazines, they gotta grab the
VCR
VCR tape. You feel me? That's crazy. Like
they have to go buy a VCR tape. They have to get like an old guy to go in there for them, like it's alcohol.
Yo, that's crazy.
Like you can't just. But now, like I could literally go on my phone and I could look up not just porn, but like anything.
Yeah,
I know everything. Because that's on my phone. Just different time we live in, dude. But
that's a fact.
Yeah. So you sidetracked way too much. I do that all the time.
No, you good.
But with the music, what I know you did say like you're taking a little bit of a hiatus.
No, now I'm back on it. I'm about to lock back in. Like as of right now, you can mark my words here. We back locked in. I got some motivation. I got some people out here trying to one up me, thinking, nah, this is like. Dope. I'm gonna be honest. Like I mean this in the most humble way. Like yeah. Like I'm really better than these local rappers, and I don't even like. I'm not even trying to be like not humble. You feel me?
No, yeah.
I'm gonna stay in my place, but like realistically, like I actually have a message in my music. Like I'm not just sitting here like people just rhyming saying on words. Beats, just saying words that rhyme on beats. Like there's no message behind it. Yeah, like you're just talking. You feel me? Me like I tell a story. Like each one of my songs, like. I want you to be able to feel that and relate to it. Like I'm talking about, I'm a person who I've really been through a lot of shit. You feel me? So I really try to like express myself through my music. However, and nothing about my music too. I don't write my music. I pick my beat. I find my beat, and I go in the studio and I just express how I feel. Like I just come off the top.
It's a beautiful thing.
And I'm not gonna say I'm a.
You don't write anything.
Nah, if anything, I might write
like a hook, maybe.
Yeah, literally, maybe a couple bars, and then I just. You feel me? Just a couple bars to get me started. But, like, I'm not going to say I'm a straight freestyle artist. Like, I'll just come off the top just spitting some crazy shit. Nah, like, I go bar for bar with it. Like, you feel me? I think, I'm like, all right, I'm going to say that, right? And I sit and I listen to the beat for a little bit, think of a couple more bars, keep punching in.
And then just mix it all later. Mix it down. Mm-hmm. And then, I like that. That's like, I feel like, I'm no rapper. But, like, like, that's the way that I feel like it should be done. I feel like it should all be, because it needs to, I think the more in the moment it is, the better. You know what I mean? Like, it's 100%. Because then it's real.
It's real.
It's what you're
That's
thinking.
A fact. That's how this music should be.
Yeah.
A lot of these local artists are just fake it till you make it people.
They're just not.
Feel me?
That's not me. Davo, bro.
Yeah, real shit.
I listen because the thing is, I've listened and like like there's so much music. Yeah. But when I listen to you, I just like it. Just sounds like for me. If it sounds like somebody else, like in like the music industry, I'm like, all right, then like you really could have been that guy. It's just they blew up. Like like a Lil TJ, for example.
Yeah. There's
similarities between you and Lil TJ, I think.
Yeah.
And maybe not perfect, but it's close. Like the sound, like the quality, the sound, like it sounds decently similar. I'm like, wow, like if that sounds similar and he's one of the biggest artists in the world, why not Davo?
Yeah, I feel that. I can see why you say that. So,
you know what I mean?
The type of music I make is not like, I don't be sitting here on these crazy drill rap beats. Like, I could do that. I got a couple songs on drill rap beats. But me, like, I make melodies. Like, I make melody music. I wouldn't even call myself a rapper. Like, I make vibe music. You feel me? Like, I call myself an artist, not a rapper. Real shit.
Well, yeah.
So... yeah, that's another thing that, like, my music doesn't really... That's why I took this little break, because I felt like, all right, I'm not going to drop music until people is really ready to appreciate my music and actually listen to it, you feel me? Because the views, like, I could see them slowly, like, going down a little bit. So I was like, all right, I'm going to take a little break, just get my vibe together. But, like, I can understand why, like, everyone likes that same thing. Everyone likes the... like all that New York drill, like Pop Smoke, all that type of shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's not what I'm on. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like my music is no lies. Like everything I say in my songs is all real, 100%. Like,
not that Pop Smoke was lying.
No, of course not.
But some of these other people that want to be like Pop Smoke,
exactly. You feel me? Lying. I don't want to be like nobody but Davo. You feel me? Like, that's how I'm coming. But yeah, a lot of people don't really like the melody. Everyone use too much auto tune, or you need to stop singing, dude. You need to make this, that. Like, nah, I'm gonna make what I make, and if you gonna ride with me, you gonna ride with me. If not, then do what you do. You feel me?
Yeah, and like like I say the same thing about this podcast. Like, it's not very structured. People are like, oh, what makes it different? What's like the thing about it? I'm like, they're like really like isn't. I think what makes it different is that it's just a conversation.
Yeah, it's real. Like,
and it's for real. This is dead serious. Like, it's like I wasn't on here before saying like, all right, we're gonna talk about this.
Yeah, word. Like I pulled up, you didn't even like, you feel me? There was no questions you already had. Like we just going on the flow.
I don't have any like piece of paper next to me. Like it's very genuine. Like it's
100%.
And I think it's just a good way of getting to know people. Like for me, first and foremost, I have like. This is the 36th episode.
Yeah.
That's 36 different people.
Okay, you 36 deep now.
36 deep now, you know.
Okay.
It's just a good time, and like people get to like, a lot of people know who you are.
Yeah.
Not everyone knows Davo though. Everyone like knows. Like, I feel like if anyone in Bedford, the people that I know, I feel like I know you the best.
Yo, I actually can't wait for people to actually see this. You feel me? Because like I feel like I gave off the wrong impression to a lot of people we grew up with in Medford. You feel me? They definitely got the wrong idea from me. So I want people to understand this is the type of time I'm on now.
This
like,
is who you are. And like, I feel like I always knew, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. But we been cool, yo. Like, we was in middle school together. You feel me? Like,
I seen you growing up, I guess. So
yeah, you feel me? We've been playing basketball together since Medford Travel. You feel me?
Yeah. And I made sure, like, if, like, and it's funny, like, I remember putting out your first
No, go
song.
ahead.
I think I said something to you when you put out your first song. I think I was just like, oh, like good shit, like something, just something.
You always showed love, no matter what. That's real shit.
Like, and then like when things happen in your life, I made sure to hit you up, just be like, all right, like I'm with you, like you know, if you need any help, whatever, and you're like, yeah, and then I do the podcast and you hit me up, you're like, good shit. It's just like good energy, is simple, and I'm like, that's who you are. I know you're that.
I be tuning in because I see you had like a lot of people who like we went to school with, and I just be like, oh, okay, everybody doing good. So, yeah, you feel me? It's good to see people.
Yeah, and that's kind of the whole idea. And then like as like I meet more people, like eventually meet people that like have like a lot of like a big following. I know some kids with like 100,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm like, that's a person that like people want to get to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
like,
a fact.
And like you got like a ton of people that like you know or know somewhat, but not everyone knows like who you are. So this is like a perfect setting for that. At least that's what I want to make my podcast. But some people are looking at it like, you ever hear the show Hot Ones? And like they eat like the wings and shit.
Oh yeah,
and like they're trying to like do the interview while they're eating the wings. They're like, where's like your like thing like that? I'm like,
you don't need that though. You feel me?
It's just not what it is.
In my opinion, this is better. Right, you feel me? It's more real, bro.
Yeah. So I had to cut one thing in the last episode. Makai came on last episode.
Yeah.
And it was so funny. He showed me an 8th grade clip of him and Tyler Holness. They were rapping on a hard knock life beat, and it got fucking like Rockefeller Records was like, nah, you can't.
Yeah, that be happening.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, but it was like a 30-second thing in my like hour or something long podcast. They must just have it like, so you can't, whenever you play it, like it gets cleared. It was so annoying.
You put it on YouTube?
I wanted to put it on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, so even with like music videos and stuff, if you don't like be buying your own beats or using original beats, like if you're using someone else's beat, as soon as you drop your video, you'll look in like the little description or whatever, and it will literally say like, this beat is from like this song or like this video. You feel me?
It's crazy that they have like the ability to like scan through and use all those different songs, and like you can't use anything without someone's permission. I didn't even think of it like that though, because it was just a funny little video of them. Like it's like, you know, young Tyler Holness. He's like loyal. He says it in the thing. It's like he's in 8th grade. I'm like, oh my god, like. It's funny seeing him.
Yeah, shout out to bro too. I see Tyler doing his Tyler doing his thing right now. He been doing his thing though. That's my boy for sure.
Yeah, he's got real good. I really like his music actually. He sounds like, cause his dad's like a real like producer, and like he was famous for something like in like
pretty sure he's a reggae artist.
Yeah, reggae artist. He's like a very like highly regarded reggae artist. So he got the production all figured out like right off rip. And so he can kind of hop in the studio with his dad, and they can like really make a finished, legit product from day one. So when you start so high, it makes it so much easier to go up. You know what I mean? We're like otherwise,
trust this shit's a process.
It's a process.
This music shit ain't easy. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, like you gotta put a lot of money into this shit. Like this shit ain't cheap. Like,
time.
I be running up thousands and thousands of dollars in studio time, thousands and thousands on music videos. You feel me? And like. Not only that, you feel me? You gotta look the part too. You feel me? You can't just be out here bumming if you want to be an artist. You feel me? You gotta pop out with that drip on always. You feel me? Always popping on. I mean,
peep the hat, dude. That's a fire hat.
You feel me? It's just a little light hat.
I like the brim. We
got the off-white on with the off-white belt, Gucci boots and all that. You feel me? Always dripping.
You looking the part.
Hey, they call me Davo 2 Drip for a reason. That's a fact.
Well, you do. You look the part for sure. You just got the whole drip going, bro.
Of
for
course,
sure. But yeah, like he got it. He started when you start at that point and you go up from there. Like it makes it so much easier. Like for this, I just was like, I just don't want to spend a ton of money on something that I don't know
I feel
about.
You got a nice easy little setup.
So I just slowly build it up a little bit. Like, these lights are pretty good. Like, the camera I kind of lucked into. Like, I just got an upgrade for my phone at the right time. These are cheap. I made sure everything was, like, pretty timely. And I know, like, I don't know how to edit at first. Like, I didn't know how to upload on YouTube. I literally started from, like, I had no idea what the fuck was
That's fire, though. I respect that.
And, like, yourself, like, I can assume, like, writing a song, you have to, or, like, thinking of an idea for a song, like, you have to do that for the first time at some point.
Yeah, that was...
And you're just sitting there like, all right, how does it really... Who makes your beats?
So, I have a lot of producers I work with. Damn, I wanna shout some people. Yo, shout out. I haven't worked with any really local producers in a while, but I definitely used to work with... Shout out my engineer. I have a couple beats I hopped on from him. That's Grustic Myron. You find him on Instagram, all platforms. He's tough. He's tough. He's the only engineer I'll record with.
Oh, word.
If not, shout out my boy Lodges. Mixed by Lodges, he's tough too. Those are the only two people I'll record with. But especially Grustic. I've been recording with him the past like 2-3 years. And the quality, just the work he puts in with me, and like I could tell when I work with him, he actually like cares to make a good song with me. Like he puts that extra effort in. Like I could tell. So like I'm loyal to him when it comes to the studio stuff. And Lodges, I fuck with Lodges heavy. That's my boy, number one. And two, like he be flying out to Miami. He'll set up the studio in the little penthouse suite. Turn the closet into a booth right quick. We just actually, me and Shutter Lodges, we got a music video on the way. We just shot a nice little music video. We was on a private island where we had the boats, the jet skis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I might be able to show you a little preview or something. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fucking...
I got a couple music videos in the vault. Shout out my cousin Masani. We got a fire music video. That one's going to be dropping first. I don't got no dates yet for nothing. But yeah, we just shot a fire music video too. Yeah, I got a whole lot of tracks. I got like 100 tracks in the vault. The whole break I took, the break was just from dropping music.
I've been making it.
Yeah, I've been recording music. I record music a lot. Like I was going to the studio like at least once a week and banging out like 2-3 tracks.
That's so far. So like that. So because a lot of people forget, like the engineers do like a lot. You know what I mean? Like
majority of the work. Trust me, I go in the studio. I just say words into a microphone.
You're like, I'm very aware of my position.
They put it together. They make it sound beautiful. They do what they gotta do. They mix it down, master it, all that. You feel me?
They do all that shit. And like if anyone at home, if you haven't tried making a beat before, like just try it. It's so hard.
Yeah, literally. I tried myself.
So hard, dude.
Yo, I tried myself. I bought a Mac. I think I got the same Mac as you actually.
MacBook Pro, yeah.
Yeah, and I downloaded some little apps and stuff. I was trying to make some beats, and I was like, yo, like, they make it look so easy. This shit's hard as hell, yo.
It's impossible.
That's why I was like, I'm going to stick to the music.
Yeah, I've tried, I'm a big music fan. I love my music. Like, music means a lot to me in my life. And, like, I love, like, rap music. I love, like, hip-hop and stuff like that. And, some alternative, like, weird stuff. I like interesting sounds.
Yeah, that's another thing about me, too. I'm actually, like, people would think some of my music weird. Like, I like every genre of music. Like you catch me listening to everything. It's not just rap music. Yeah. I listen to R&B music. I'll even listen to some country songs. Like real shit.
That's
like,
the thing.
Yo, a lot of people hate on country music. Yo, listen, country music is not all bad, bro. They just talk about getting lit and heartbreak shit with shorties. That's a fact.
Like, what's the difference between that and rap?
That's a fact. You feel me? It's just different
trucks,
just different vibes.
Lambos.
You got it.
Like,
100%.
Drinking, like, whatever, whiskey, Henny. Like,
facts.
like, fucking with the hoes and the sisters. No, I'm kidding. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but me, like,
it's funny.
I like vibe music. Anything that I could vibe to.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I say my favorite artist, probably one of my favorite artists in the game right now is probably Cowboy. I don't know.
Cowboy. He's got some real cool stuff.
Yeah, Cowboy's tough. Another artist who I really fuck with is he's not really as known, but TJ3K. You probably never heard of him, but he's tough. He's tough.
I'll go check him out though. Check him out. Checking like things that are a little more low key. I don't like being one of those people. I don't like those people that gatekeep their music. They're like, yo, don't tell no one about this guy. Like, this is my dog.
Yo, I can't lie, that's me though. Cause once certain people start playing it out, yo, I can't listen to it no more.
I get that. Oh, I get that. I just think like I want them to blow up so bad. Like, I want to be the person that called it, you know? So, like, I'm completely cool with, like, anyone knowing whatever I'm listening to at all times. Because, like, it'd be cool if the person that I found, like, day one, like, really became, like, something, like, huge. You know, that'd be really cool. So I always throw my music out there, like, anyone that I like. I like a lot of weird shit, too. Like, I'm more of for me, it's more, like, older stuff. Like, I like listening to, like, some, like, soul music. Like, I like,
that's
old,
tough,
like,
too.
Otis Redding, like, stuff like that.
Me too. Like, my pops was really into music, and like, he used to like jazz and like a lot of like slow songs, like R&B songs and stuff. So I usually I listen to the songs that I grew up listening to with him. You feel me? A lot of those type of songs. But honestly, I just listen to anything I could relate to. If I can't relate to it, I don't really like it.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Me? I mean, there's some songs that I don't really relate to that like they're fire, you feel me, or whatever. But like
beats cool, whatever.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Shit like that.
Yeah, but most of the time, if it can like strike with you in some way, then music's much better that way. That's what music really like is supposed to be. Like
100%.
It's one person just saying there's like basically like their situation, scenario, whatever's on their mind, using like metaphors and cool different ways of like just like communicating it, and then people being like that's me. Like I'm just like that. Like that happens to me all the time.
Yeah,
that's why a guy like Drake is so like accessible, because it feels so, you know, like
everybody could feel that.
Like, oh my bad.
No, you good.
Like best I ever had. Like we've all like, you know, it's just like a girl that's just the best.
Yeah. Nah,
that's very relatable.
Trust, Drake always talking about some shorties, some shit like that. Everybody can relate to that. That's
so it almost feels like it's almost like a cop.
Like he makes music for everybody. For me, it's not just for a certain crowd. That's why I'm trying to get on with my music.
Yeah, it's for everybody.
I'm not trying to like make music for these type of people. I want everybody to be able to feel my music.
So you said you got like 100 songs.
Yeah.
Just kind of locked around.
Just chilling in my notes in my phone. Literally, I just record, and I just keep them for myself. I don't know. I'm waiting for like the right moment to drop, I guess I could say.
Yeah. What are you thinking about, like putting some together for like an album?
Yeah. So I got a couple albums out now. I got my first one, The Come Up. Had like 4 or 5 songs on that. It actually did pretty good views. Not too bad. You know, I think almost like 10,000 views on that one.
Really good.
Let me see. The latest drop, I dropped one December. It's called By Myself. Didn't really do the numbers that I wanted it to, and that makes me upset actually, because like I really put a lot of like I put a lot of myself into that one. Like every one of those songs was like. But that's where I was really, like, figuring my sound out and everything. Now, my music's different. Like, I found my sound. Like, I know, like, I just know how to express myself better on my music now. So, I actually have an album. Like, I have the title, the cover art. I'm just really picking the songs.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's called More Money, More Problems. And
because the more money you get, the more problems you get. It's true.
That's a fact, and I'm a living example of that. But yeah, that should be coming out. I want to say my birthday, but we could just say next month. We'll talk about September.
We don't want to Kanye this and just say and just say shit.
Nah, for real. I've been posting on Instagram little snippets here and there, and I always keep talking about I'm gonna drop, and I never drop. So I need to chill out with that.
Yeah, just
listen. The next time y'all hear me say that I'm gonna drop, I'm gonna drop.
Yeah, for real. Like, that's the next time's for sure. Yeah, so just be patient with it. You know.
I'm probably gonna have like between 8 and 10 tracks on it. I don't want to put
good.
I don't want to put too many tracks because people are gonna tune out. No one wants to sit there and listen to 25 tracks back to back to back. You feel me?
Yeah. It's not like you're like a little baby. You know what I mean? Like, some people are trying to find like the heat. People are just gonna give you a shot. That's what I said at the beginning of the podcast. Like first like bunch of videos were getting like ton of views. At least like for like something I just started. Like getting 500 views on something I just started. That was pretty, like, impressive in my mind. I was like, wow, I just got 500 views in the first ever video I just made. That's pretty good. And then, like, you know, they started moving on. Like, you know, people just, they've seen it before, and then they just kind of want to watch it less. Now, like, a good one gets around, like, 200 views just on YouTube and Spotify, all that. Like, it adds up, you know, whatever.
See, another thing, too, like, with dropping the videos on YouTube and stuff, like, I noticed that my views when I drop on my page, they don't necessarily be there. But when I drop on like my cameraman, whoever shoots my video, I'll drop it on their page. That's when it really gets more exposure.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, I can imagine.
Shout out 2 cameramen I really be shooting with. Actually, we're gonna say 3. My main cameraman, that's Kamaya Films. Shout out Kamaya Films. That's family. That's my cousin. He's tough. He's one of the best cameramen in Mass. If anybody need their video done, tap in with Kamaya Films. He'll take care of you. Another cameraman who's real tough, one of the best out here too, Tange. Shot by Tange. He's tough. He's real tough. I have like 1 or 2 videos with him. I need
your videos are really good.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I think they're done very well.
And then before both of them, I was shooting with AP ready to shoot. AP ready to shoot's tough too, and he's really locked in. Like he's always ready to book something. He always hits me. I've been a little busy lately, so I haven't really been shooting anything. But I need to tap back in with all of them, to be honest.
Yeah, just to kind
But yeah, Kamaya Films is like my go-to. Like that's my main cameraman. Like that's my cameraman, 100%.
Yeah. All right. So you're kind of shouting out all your guys here, just in case people are watching, they want to make some music, they want to make some videos.
I'm always gonna shout out my people.
That's great, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah, I done the last few videos I dropped with them. They've been doing alright. I got a video of my boy Smokey. That's my dog, Free Smokey.
Yeah, right, bro. I talked to him on Instagram the other day. He hit up my DMs. He was like, "Yep, just got a year left, whatever." I was like, "All right, bro."
What's it called? We got like almost 3,000 views on one of our videos. I don't know if y'all ever heard that track "Need Me" by J.I. We remixed that. We got almost 3,000 views on that. That's pretty tough.
How old is that? How long ago did you do that?
We dropped that last year. Sometime probably like April last year.
Yeah.
Dropped that, and then I got another video that got a few views. Shout out my boy Blizzy. Tapping with Blizzy, he makes some fire music. We shot a video with Tange. I got 2.5K almost.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
It's alright.
I mean, like you gotta build
it's
up.
It's smooth for now, but like we need to build it up more. I'm working on the promo right now because all my promo is self promo. You feel me? Like I don't be tapping in with all the big promotion pages and all that shit. Like I do this shit myself. You feel me? Just me.
Yeah. Which is like for just you. That's incredible.
And like now, I don't even really be doing features with people no more. I be locked in by myself. Like, I just be trying to
focus on your music.
I want people to like hear me. Like that's the thing. Like my feature tracks is really what got the most views. My tracks by myself, not so much. And those like that's why I need to change. So like I'm really done with the features until people are ready to hear me. You feel me?
Yeah.
I gotta get myself out there.
See his featuring Davo, and they're like, "Damn, that's my boy. Like, let me listen to the song. Let me listen to the song he's featured on just for you." You know what I mean? Some people do that. They listen to a song he featured on just for you.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. I do have a couple features lined up. I'm not gonna say with who, but just know these gonna be some big features. I got some big features coming up.
So you're working on some cool things.
Some verified features for sure.
Verified features. Whoa, look at you.
Yeah,
look at you, Davo. Making moves, dude.
Yeah, we investing in the you feel me, in the work, 100%.
Gotta invest your money first of all, but investing your money into something that's almost that's gotta be a given. You gotta that can't be the big sacrifice.
Yo, this shit is not free. If you looking at starting to make some music, you think it's just gonna be, you better just go and record shit like it's just gonna be free. Like nah, like you really gotta put a lot of money and time and effort into this shit if you want it to work.
So say 100%. Someone did want to start. Like what's an idea of where someone should start, and also how much it's gonna cost? What are they looking at? What are they really looking at to do it right?
Alright, so if you really want to start making music, I'll say just sit down. First off, don't fake nothing. If you really want to make music, it gotta be real. It gotta be from the heart. If you really want to sit there and write a song, don't sit there and hop on a beat. Oh, I'm out here killing people, fucking these bitches, fucking doing all that shit you're not doing, because you really not doing that. You feel me? You look like
not anyone listen to this right now. Bro.
Yeah, you're gonna make a fool of yourself doing that shit, and the people that know you in real life know you ain't doing that. You feel me?
And those gotta be your supporters.
Yeah, 100%.
To start at least.
So you don't want people looking at you like, oh, he's just sitting there what is he talking? He don't do none of that. You feel me? So sit there and be real and just. You want to go to the studio? You find yourself a little studio, nice little spot. I'm not going to say go to the hardest studio you could find off rip, because I started off paying $25 an hour at some light little studio. And the quality wasn't really great, but like it was a start. You feel me? I wouldn't be the artist I am right now without that.
Great yet either, so you gotta really work to kind of with it.
Yeah, 100%. And just take it step by step. Just sitting there, like, and that's another thing too. You don't really know like how you're really gonna sound till you hear yourself on the mic. So once you go in there, just sit there for a second, play with it. You feel me? You gotta sit there and like. I started making music in 2017, 2016, and I didn't really figure out how to make like my music like for real, like make music for me for real until like this year, like real shit, like now I really like I could do this shit now. That's why I say like trust me, I'm better than these local, like you feel me, like, and I mean that in the most humble way. Again, you feel me, like I know I'm better than these local rappers.
You've been doing it for a while now. You know? You've been working on it since you said what 2017. You just said? So like really, it's been something that you've been like mastering. So like you kind of, you gotta start somewhere. It's kind of
it's like growing up, I always wanted to make music. I won't say I always wanted to make music, but I always had a love for music growing up. I don't know, it was just always around me with my parents and just the people who I was with. And then it got to the point where I see my cousin Masani, he made his first track, and I was like, oh yeah, you in the studio? I was like, I want to try. Let me see what's up. Let me see what's up. And then after a few times, I was like, damn, this shit's fun. Like, I fell in love with it. You feel me? Now it's something I'm gonna do forever. Like,
that's how I feel about. That's how I feel about this, bro. It's just like it's not that this is like the best, or like it's gonna get like all the views, gonna be the biggest podcast in the world. I don't really care. I don't care
neither. You feel me? Like I said, I took that break where I wasn't dropping shit. I was still recording music. I wasn't really recording music for the public. I wasn't recording music for nobody but myself. I was sitting in the crib all day and just listening to myself. You feel me? Like, like that's what I do.
Like you make music that you enjoy. And if you enjoy your music, like like really, like what's anyone gonna tell you? Because like it's making stuff that you like, and that's kind of what like art is in a way, Because again, it's not like it's like just rap music. It's really not rap music. At least not like conventionally. It's more like that little in between area.
That melodic vibe music.
Yeah, which is like kind of that's the big thing right now for sure. Like
100%.
People move more towards the melodies.
But see, that's the thing too. Like it be bothering me that's kind of becoming like the main thing. Cause like I don't want to sound like nobody else. I don't want to be compared to nobody else. Like. I want to just be me, you feel me? And I don't want people thinking, oh, you're just trying to ride the new wave. No, like, I've been... See, that's the thing. Though. Before this melodic thing was really getting popping, like, I was still making that melodic music.
I mean, like, but you got the dates on. You got the receipts. You can say, listen, I came out with this. Like, I was doing this since, like, 2018.
Facts, really but honestly, those songs will never see the light of day again. Those songs will never see the light. Yo, trust me, my music has came a long way. Cause like I was saying earlier, people just hop on a beat and just start saying shit. Like they ain't really like making no story about it. They ain't telling nothing about themselves.
Is that what you did?
I just went in the studio and was like, yeah, you feel me? I was just saying whatever rhymed. You feel me? Like nah. Now
still fire, but
there's levels to it. There's levels to it. You can't fake it till you make it.
Yeah, you really can't. I mean,
you gotta be real with it.
Especially with the way, like, it's not like you're kind of. It's not like you have like this thing. Like, it's not like you're starting like real high. It's not like you have like
start from the bottom.
You start from legit like zero. So you need the people that are gonna listen at first. Those are your friends. Those are your family. Those are like people that are close to you. Then they're friends and they're family. And like the less genuine you are with the original people that help you, it's like building a foundation on like paper. It's just like you can't do that. It will all come crumbling down. You gotta really, like, I heard this thing. It was like, I think Will Smith might have said. Will Smith's the dog. It's like he said like if you like you don't wake up one day and say, all right, I'm gonna build the biggest, greatest wall of all time. You go say, all right, I'm gonna go lay this brick as best as I can possibly lay this brick today.
Facts.
And you do that. And the next day, I'm gonna lay this brick, and then eventually you'll have
everything's a step-by-step process.
Yeah,
you can't skip steps. If you skip steps, that's when you're gonna fuck up. That's when you're gonna make mistakes. You gotta take everything step by step.
Yeah, and you gotta be very.
And
patient.
like with me too, it ain't no rushing this shit. You feel me? I know my views ain't the best views right now, but I'm patient. You feel me? I know my time's gonna come eventually. You feel me?
Yeah, my views the same thing. Like I don't got like it's not like a ton of people really watch.
Yeah.
Again, it's more for me than it is for anybody.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'd like imagine in like 6 years, like I look back on all the videos I've made and I see like episode 36 with Davo. I'm like, and I can watch it again. Like, this is great to, like, you know, this is us right now, and it's a very, like, contemporary conversation. But 10 years down the line, I look back, I'm like, oh, Davo, like, you know, I remember he just got signed to whatever, like, or maybe you won't be on a label, maybe you hear all these bad things about labels or whatever, but, like, oh, Davo just came out with this song, he just hit the charts for the first time, like, however long down the future, I'm like, I got that conversation recorded, where he said that he was locked in.
You was here first, my boy.
And it's not just you, I have this weird problem, I have faith in literally everybody I run into, I'm like,
that's not a bad thing,
oh, they're gonna be they're gonna be a star in their own sense, like, I really do, like, it's kind of bad, like, people are like, oh, it's a beautiful thing to have, I'm like, there's some bums out there, and I can't identify.
Word, 100%.
Because I just see people, like, I just see that they got a lot going. Like, I really do think you're going to be, like, something great.
Appreciate that, bro, 100%.
And so it would be really cool to have this and be able to look back and be like,
yo, you was here first. This is the first podcast, like, anything like this I've ever done. I never hopped on somewhere and just talked about myself, you feel me?
Yeah, it's a good little insight to you. You know what I mean? For, like, however many fans you have now. And also just your friends that you never really got too tight with, just people from Memphis. Cause
word.
I'll tell you this, Davo, everyone likes you. Like, everyone I talk to, like, is like...
Because I ain't never been, you feel me?
Davo's mad funny. That's what everyone says.
Yeah, I ain't never been, like a dickhead towards nobody, you feel me? I've always been cool with everybody. Like, no matter who you was, you feel me? I don't treat nobody wrong unless they treat me wrong.
Yeah. I completely understand that. Like, even through, like, pretty much everything, like... if someone does treat me, like, wrong, I rarely run into people. I feel like everyone's so nice. I swear to God. Everyone's, like, thinks I'm delusional.
Oh, no, you can't do that, brother. That's when people gonna start using you, brother.
But no one asks anything out of me. I swear to God. People, I just do things. I just, like, talk to people, and people are just nice, and then that's it. Like,
no, see, that's my problem, too. Like, for me, like, I got a big heart, you feel me? So if, like, I be the first person there to try to help everybody. But then when it comes down to me, ain't nobody really there to, like, you feel me?
Support you.
Yeah, so, like... That's something I'm working on myself. I'm trying to figure out who's really with me and who's not with me. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It took me, like, I had to go through a lot to get there. You feel me? Like, I had to really realize, like, all right, like, not everybody's good for me. I can't be helping everybody before I help myself. Like, I have to put myself first before I can help anybody.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, if you put yourself first and you make yourself, like, as good as you can possibly be and be, like, the happiest guy you can really be, like, not be one of those, like, you know, they're fucking annoying. But, like, you know, being as good a guy as you can be, like, putting out good energy, like, you'll just get good back. It's like, I really do think, like, karma's real in 100%. Good and in bad ways.
Yo, believe me, I've lived through it. Karma is a real thing. You think you're going to do some crazy shit and you going to get away? Nah, bro. Life is going to come back to get you.
Like, you might get away with it then.
In the moment, 100%.
And that's great. That's dope. But guess what?
Yo, it might be years later.
It might be.
You gonna know when it happens.
Yeah.
You gonna know.
For real, exactly. That's what I've been saying my whole life. Just, like, you'll feel it and you'll be like, all right, like, maybe if I didn't make this decision, which led me to make this one, which led me to make this one, then this one, then this one, this one, then maybe it all would have been better. Maybe if I just did something else instead. Yeah. Or, like, you know, even just, like, letting something go. You know, if someone, like, wrongs you or whatever, just being able to just drop it and leave it behind.
That's another thing I've been working on too.
That's tough.
There's no like.
So tough.
Now I'm starting to realize, like, yo, that, like, holding a grudge is just pointless, bro. You just sitting there making yourself mad just even thinking about it. Don't even think about that shit. If someone wronged you, bro, they giving you a reason to remove that negative energy from your life. You feel me? Just move on from that shit. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Like, it's
like,
really
just
not.
cut them off. Like, you know, like burn the bridge. Just get rid of it. Don't, like, and then it's like, if you see them, they're trying to reach back out, just, you know, what's the saying? Hold on. I have a good one. It was something about, like, don't think about it, but never forget. You know what I mean?
100%.
Never forget what they did. Just don't think about it. You know what
100%.
I mean? Leave behind. So if they try to come back in your life, leave my way. Like, you know, no. But I'm not going to get mad. Like, you know, I'm not going to be like one of those guys mad all the time about something that happened 3 years ago and then something that happened 2 years ago. And then it all piles up and then you're just this angry person.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't be like that. So, yeah, just working on, like, myself. Were you working on yourself? Even right now, like you're saying, like, you're sober, working on, like, just living, like, I guess more clear in a way and just being able to make decisions, like, clearly. You know, that's a good thing. It's a wonderful thing, dude. And, like, so you're gonna go to school for, like, finance, you said?
I want to go to school for personal finance. I think that's a class that interests me the most. That's not my final choice, but got a little time before I go to decide.
Yeah. So, what kind of got you like inspired to go to college?
Honestly, I want to play basketball again.
I'm thinking of Davo.
Yeah, I'm coming out of retirement.
Yeah.
But not only that, but like, I spent a lot of time just sitting around trying to figure out like what the hell I want to do with myself, and I couldn't figure it out. But now I'm just like, all right, I got to do something. And I know school wasn't really hard for me, but it's just something that I just didn't want to do because I was too lazy. I was too busy smoking weed, doing this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. But honestly, I think college would be good for me.
Oh yeah.
Like I think it would be it'll help me
a structure.
Think better. You feel me? I need that structure.
Yeah. I feel that way too. I feel like
and another thing too, I have a lot of free time right now. I don't work no job. I don't do none of that. You feel me?
So, so you just got with that time, just think like, let's get my life straight with this time. Let me go to school. But then again, like even saying go to school, like some people like you don't need to go to school. You know what I mean?
Everybody, literally all my people, none of the people who I really be around did none of that. You feel me? Everyone's like looking at me crazy when I say I'm about to do that shit. But like I'm like, yo, that's the thing with me too. I'm not trying to be like everybody else around me. A lot of people around me, like, they make a lot of bad choices and shit. Mm-hmm. For me, I'm not that type of person. I separate myself from all that shit. I'm trying to really, like, be something. You feel me? I'm trying to do something with my life that's different. Like,
and if you want to be different, then guess what you got to be?
You got to be different. Facts. You got to take those steps. Mm-hmm. I think this is the first step.
Yeah, that's good. Do you like in general, obviously, not saying do you like school, but do you like to learn?
Yeah, 100%.
I love learning.
I like
they kind of ruined it in school.
Another thing, like, it's not just learning. I like when people just giving me advice. I like to sit there and just like listen and really take that shit in. Anybody who's ever gave me advice, I promise, like, I'll sit there and I really pay attention. Because that means like you really care. Like you trying to teach me something. Like trying to help me better myself.
Yeah. Everyone else is like, because think about everything in your life. Like how old are you right now? You're 21?
I'll be 21 next month.
Oh, you're 21 next month. Happy early birthday, by the way.
Appreciate you, brother.
Just in case I forget, I forget everything. So, but say, so you're 20 years old. Think about everything that's happened in your life.
It's crazy. It's
just
a movie.
Think about everything. And not that everyone's had similar things, but everyone's had that much time of stuff.
100%.
Everyone has that much crap going on in their life. Mm-hmm. Like, you're telling me you can't, like, take something from someone, like, you know what I mean? Like, learn something from someone when they talk to you. Like, everyone's got so much to say. That's what this is all about.
Everyone done lived a different story. Everyone got something that happened to them that's crazy.
And everyone's got, like, something to say and, like, a real, like, something that you haven't learned yet.
Yeah, facts.
It's like moving up levels. Like I'm playing like Pokemon back in the day, and I'm trying to get my badges in order. It's like
word.
It's like that whole thing. Just trying to get get wiser, get older, learn through other people's experiences and mistakes and everything like that.
Yeah.
Learn through someone else's mistakes is like that's a really good skill that I kind of got to learn myself too. Like I see someone else do something that is like bad, I'm like, all right, I don't gotta do that. Like,
yeah, 100%.
I don't gotta make the mistake to learn from it. I can see
you feel me? Trust me, I'm the type of person where I never hung around the best people. You feel me? But like, I always knew when it was time to separate myself from a situation.
Mm-hmm. You feel me? You knew when it was time.
Yeah. Like, always.
Yeah, that's another good skill to have.
Yeah, one thing I always learned growing up, my father always told me. He said, "Don't be a follower, be a leader." You feel me? I don't follow nobody else's path but my own. Yeah. I follow my own steps.
Yeah. So your dad, like...
Yeah, my dad passed away in
2018. Rest in peace to your father, obviously. Yeah. But, like, he means, like, so much in your life. And, like, you got, like, so much from him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
That's my motivation. That's what I do this for. This whole life shit.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Like, I know, like, one of my cousins lost their dad, like, recently. A couple years ago. And, like, it almost feels like when they go, it's just, like... It's like you learned... And whenever, like, I know, like, when it was my uncle, when he passed away, it was like, my cousins learned everything they needed to learn. It's almost like it was, like, a meant-to-be thing. Like, he was so good.
Literally.
Kind of like how your dad sounds like he was so good to you and taught you so much in that time. It's almost like it was all designed, like, I'm okay.
Yeah, 100%. That's literally how I feel.
Yeah. So that's a beautiful thing, dude. It's a really beautiful thing.
100%.
But yeah. So Davo, I think we're about like 54 minutes. Do you want to keep talking? You want to keep going?
We can keep going. I could preview some music. You want to hear some music?
Yo, I can play this, right?
Yeah, you should be able to play this.
Yo, preview some music. I wonder, would it be better if you like sent it to me? Like, play it now, obviously, but like, would it be better if you sent it to me, and then I played it like with the good quality like that? And obviously not hold it up to the mic like this. You know what I mean?
We could do that.
All right, yeah. So do that, and then also send it to me, and then you can listen to it right now too, though. But yeah, this is sick. This is dope.
Yeah, we can play some music. Let me see. Let me pick a song.
Yeah, pick something out of the crazy vault you got. I'm gonna show you. Can I just see the vault?
Yeah, this is the vault. We got 286 songs right there.
Shut up.
Just going and going and going and going. You feel me?
That's real too.
Yeah,
oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. How many of those are you like confident that if you had to release it right now?
Probably like between 5 and 10. And these is all tracks that I've done taking multiple studio sessions to finish all that, but these 5 to 10 tracks that I got that I really love, those are the ones right there.
So what about the other 200?
They just throwaways I wouldn't necessarily call them throwaways, but those is the songs that it took for me to perfect my craft. And I'm still not gonna say that I perfected my craft, but
to the point
it helped me take the steps to almost get there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. You're as good now as you've ever been.
Yeah. So let me see what we got.
I'm excited. This is kind of.
I gotta pick a song.
It's kind of dope.
Pick a song.
Oh, take your time, dude. We got plenty of time.
All right, so this is one of the last songs I recorded. I recorded this. You feel me? After a little heartbreak situation, I was a little sad, but you feel me?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Hold on. Let me play the. That's not even the right version. We gotta play the mix and master version.
The mix and master.
You can't let the rough drafts go on now.
Because the rough drafts are no bueno.
Yeah, nah. We got all vibes there. Hold on.
How do you even keep them straight in your head? That's so many. You know what
Honestly, I don't. That's the problem. It's hard. And it's you gonna hear me just straight talk about me, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And the shit I go through. Ain't no lies, ain't no cap in my rap.
She acted like a groupie hoe. Fucking nigga bitch now. Shit with my kids now. I could never love these hoes, only getting rich now. Even when it's feeling cold, I could pull this drip out. Versace Valentino, drippy every fit now. That's actually, because I never really, cause when you hear a local rapper, not that you're no different than it, you're obviously different than pretty much the rest of the people I hear. Yours is definitely different. But it's just you don't really think too much oh, lyrics are probably just gonna be whatever, just because it's just music just made locally. You don't really think too much. That's literally everything you've been saying. You know what I mean?
It's genuine.
100%. That's
what I'm trying to say.
It's actually for real. You know what I mean? When you say like look what you're wearing. You know what I mean? Like that's not that you said Off-White, but just saying what kind of drip you got on. You really do.
I said even when it's feeling cold, I could put his drip out. Versace Valentino drippy every fit now. That's a fact.
That's for real. Like that's dead serious. It's not
that's
like it's
a fact.
It's no joke. And then like obviously like some some heartbreak in there. It's just like that stuff. That's real as well. Like just like the rest of it.
Had to cut that last bitch off. She acted like a groupie hoe.
Yeah, I ever thought about like doing like, because I think of like when I think of like an album. Oh Jesus!
Nah, you go. You
can take that call if you want.
Nah,
not yet. Nah. But when I think about like an album, I'll think like a very like I would think of like concept albums, like very like like if I were in this scenario. But for you, it would be more like since you think you write your music more like according to your life and how you feel at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Every album that you come out with is kind of like a journal almost.
Literally,
so you can look back
with
at that time.
With the More Money, More Problems album that I'm about to come out with next month. I got 2 tracks on there, especially to really like relate to the album title. You feel me? Like that's More Money, More Problems Part 1 and Part 2. That's Part 1 is the intro. Part 2 is the outro.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the whole album is just me talking about how you get more money, you get way more problems in your life.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just how it goes. I mean, growing up, I always thought, damn, if I get some money, like, and that's another thing too. Like, I really came up from nothing. Like, I didn't have no money, like, growing up. Like, I struggled growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, now that I have money, like, back then I would think, damn, if I have some money, like maybe life would be so much easier. Like, you get money is so much more stressful. I wish I could go back to I wish I could go back. You feel me?
Just go back to when you were younger. Is it money or is it like responsibilities? Or does money come with that?
Money comes with that, but I'm gonna say it's money for sure, because once you get money, you get people asking you for things. People want handouts. People expect things from you. Like, it's just a lot. Yeah. You feel me?
And you also, I don't know if you treat money this way. Like, when I have a certain amount, once I reach a certain amount that I have, like, in my account or whatever, I'm like, all right, let's not lose that too much. Let's not go back to zero.
Yo, I got a little spending problem I'm trying to knock off right now. I can't lie to you. This designer shit's not cheap.
I saw one person say, I got a real problem with spending money. Thank God I got a real problem with making it too. I be making just as much as I'm spending.
Literally,
I got a making money addiction. Same thing. I got a spending money addiction. So as long as it's a healthy balance, you should be completely fine. Obviously.
Yeah.
And then you don't got like, even if you do go to community college, you won't got the debt that like me and my friends got. They're like, it's just looking like a real tough mountain to climb.
You gonna get there, bro. You gonna get there.
Yeah, I guess so. I gotta
trust, brother. I expect to see you at the top of the mountain.
Yeah, I'll meet you there. We'll be up there together. Wouldn't it be so funny if like years down the line, like this pans out, that pans out?
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm trying to see you up here like no jumper or some shit like that.
Yeah,
you feel me? I'm trying to see you get lit, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to tap in for part 2. You feel me?
For real, yeah. And you'd come back like years later. I want to have people like when at the end of a lot of episodes, I'll say like, oh, they'll be back, and like then as I've kind of gone on, like more people just want to do it just because like it's a fun little time, like have you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, of course. This is the first time I really got to sit and just like talk about this type of shit.
Yeah, it's just a good.
I had a lot of shit that I had to say, and I feel like I got it across.
Yeah, you got a lot across. Just saying basically how genuine you are, and a lot of people want to like just kind of say that. A lot of people only know each other through, especially nowadays, through like social media.
Facts.
Which like in the end, like people are like, oh, it's only your highlights. I'm like, yeah, it's only my highlights. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, post a picture?
I figure me like I'm not really too big on social media vibes. I need to know you in real life. Social media, everyone be faking their image. You feel me? You don't know how. You could never tell how someone is just from social media.
Yeah, so it's good to like run into someone, and like or like just see a podcast and meet someone. But like someone like you, hopefully like it's like a checkpoint thing. Like we do one now, and a couple of years. Hopefully I want to keep doing this.
You gonna get there,
this
bro.
This is what I love to do.
Don't give up, bro.
A couple of years, just keep doing it, working on it, making shit better, whatever. And then a couple of years down the line, I'm in a legit studio, not a basement. And and then you come back and you're like, yeah, came out with that album, did good, came out with More Money, More Problems too, and then that album's looking pretty good, like I got another album coming out in another month, and I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like you're 23, and years more down the line, it'd be cool to look back on, just like you look back on your albums or whatever.
100%.
But yeah, it's just I love it. I love the way you're going about your life, man. I'm happy you're sober for now.
Yeah, for now.
We'll see. I don't drink.
Yeah.
I've never drank.
Yeah?
I don't smoke, but I just and people don't believe it. I'm like, nah, I'm dead serious.
I honestly don't believe it. I know you be chilling with people who definitely be drinking.
I know.
Definitely be smoking. So,
but I just.
Nah, I respect that 100% because you feel me. You have that self control.
I just say I'm not planning on. I'm not saying I'm never. I'm not one of those people I'm never, and I hate it. I think if more people smoked weed, we'd be in a better world.
Of course.
But I just don't think I'm one of those people that needs some weed. I can just vibe, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if it's good for some people that I know, like you said, I hang out with people that be drinking.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
And it'd be cool if some people could just take a week or 2 weeks or just a month.
Yeah, it's hard at first, but now I'm past that 2 week mark. I'm really just I don't even care for it no more. Honestly, I'm gonna definitely smoke again. I'm definitely gonna drink again, but I definitely needed that break. I feel like a totally different person now.
Yeah, it's good. And I heard, you know what I hear? So when you stop smoking weed for after a long time, your dreams are crazy.
Oh my God, you have no idea, brother. Every night that I go to sleep, I be dreaming the craziest things. And for me, I was smoking weed every day for probably 3-4 years. Yo, the dreams that I've been having are just ridiculous.
Have they stopped?
Honestly, nah, bro. And it's been 2 weeks, and
you want to hear the science, dude? So do you want to hear it?
Yeah, let me know, bro.
Here's what's going on. Okay?
I don't understand. I be dreaming I be having people in my dreams from high school, people I haven't seen since middle school. It's crazy.
You'd be like, what the kind?
And it's always bad. Yo, it's always bad. It's never good neither. It's always a nightmare. You feel me?
Really?
Yeah, always.
Well, I don't know if that's part of the science. I know, but I heard that I watched a podcast with the scientist on it. And he said if you stop smoking weed, if you start smoking weed, the day you start, it shuts off whatever, because they don't know a lot about dreams.
Yeah.
Science doesn't know a lot.
Yeah.
What they do know is that when you start smoking weed, it kind of shuts off your ability to dream like that.
Yeah, I literally wasn't dreaming for years.
Snap awake every day, and not that you dream every night otherwise, but let's say you dream the normal part. Myself, I can use me as an example because I'm sober.
Yeah.
Let's just say I dream probably 3 times a week. I have a good dream 3 times a week, one that I can remember, and I have other nights where it's just little flashes. I rarely spend a night where it just wake up. So let's just say I dream 2 times a week, 3 times a week. That's 52 weeks of your life for the past 3-4 years. Let's just say 4 years. You were smoking every day. You should have had Jesus Christ, over 600 dreams.
Yeah.
And that's quick maths in my head.
Yeah.
Over 600 dreams. They don't go away. They store, and you have to have them.
That's crazy.
When you go to sleep for pretty much the rest of your life, you're going to dream, every time, because it's stored.
That's
up.
crazy.
Those 600 got stored.
Yeah,
they don't go away. So you gotta dream a certain amount, and that's why. Man. That's why they're not gonna stop this whole month.
Yo, I'm I don't even know if I'm ready for the rest of these shit.
Wake up and write. Do you remember any of them?
Yeah, I remember a couple of them. They be weird, but you want to hear one?
Yeah. I love dreams, bro. They're crazy.
Yo, bro,
it's they're crazy, bro.
Yo, bro, I'm I don't want to get one too crazy, but I don't want to say no names. But this one was real weird. So I'm in the car with some girl. Mm-hmm. And we driving down a long, almost abandoned street, and all you see is trees. It's the sticks, the middle of the woods, type shit. We driving, and I get a bad feeling. I'm yo, I don't think we should go this way. And the lady I'm with, she's nah, we good. Keep going. There's some big ass spike in the middle of the road. She crashes. She hits the spike. A tire flies off the car, and then we stop stuck. And then I turn around, like, and this is no lie. Like, all my life, like, I'm so serious.
Yeah. You can't make this up.
Bro, I turn around and there's like some crazy like demon woman like with red eyes coming after us. And then next thing you know, my cousin is coming to save us. And I don't know how, I don't remember how, but he killed the demon woman or whatever. And I guess the lady who was with us was like a lawyer or like someone who's really in tune with the police or like how that shit works, you feel me? So she's sitting there trying to explain to my cousin like, oh, like now that you killed her, like they're gonna try to arrest you. Stop. But like she's sitting there like, but I can help you guys. Like if you want to go on the run, we could go to LA. Like, and this is crazy. Like I can't even believe I remember this. This is all one dream. So she's sitting there explaining like, oh, we could go to LA or something, right? Then all of a sudden I look at the floor by my feet and there's these random footprints in the floor. They're like glowing, like almost to tell me to follow them. You feel me?
That's pretty dope.
So we all following the footsteps, and it brings us down to like by some river in like a sewer area, and like there's these big walls with like, you know, like this is crazy, like, you know, Egyptian like hieroglyphics, like the writing on the walls and shit.
Was there hieroglyphics?
There's big writing on the wall and. The lady was like the only person who, like, she didn't understand it, but she knew like what she was like. Oh, it's some ancient writing or whatever. And we keep walking, and all of a sudden we hear some like crazy like chanting, like some chanting. And then I turn around, there's some like big door that just appears, and I see three like there's like three figures walking with torches, just walking, but it come out the door. And I seen that, and then I just turned around, started running the other way, and then I woke up. Yo, like that's crazy, right? That's crazy, and like no one be believing me like all my life. I'm so serious. This is all one dream.
Bro, I believe you because my dreams are crazy like that. When I do get dreams, like they're crazy. But you know what probably happened to you? So since again you have like what 600 dreams stored up in the dream vault. Not that like you know you're bound to have this certain dream, but it's just you're gonna have 600 random dreams.
Yeah,
I bet. Fucking 4 of them happened at once.
That's facts.
It's supposed to be. You're supposed to have one dream about like hieroglyph, like you know.
I woke up. I was like, "What does that mean?"
That's what I've been saying for years, dude.
Like, what does that mean?
People say anyone that says dreams mean anything, you're just lying. Because there's no rhyme or reason to what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, literally.
You know what else is crazy? You felt fear in that dream.
Yeah,
right?
Facts.
You know, like. You just made that up in your head while you were unconscious.
Like what?
How fucking crazy is that?
That's crazy.
Your brain, like, and have you ever felt something new in a dream? Like maybe you don't remember. Maybe
I need an example. Happened. Like what you mean?
So let me give you an example. So I had never in my life like seen something where I was like, that's a miracle. And like really did like instantly have it's this weird feeling I can't really describe it.
So basically like something you never seen before.
Something that is impossible. Yeah. Like I've never seen a ghost. I've never seen like I've never like had spirit contact.
Oh yeah, I've definitely had that happen in my dreams.
I've never had that happen. But when it does happen in my dream, like I saw like in one of my dreams, it was like this. It was like a scary dream kind of like that. An invisible man was like chasing us and like trying to kill us. When I saw the invisible man. I got the feeling that it was fucking like voodoo shit was real. Like from that moment on, everything that I had ever preconceived, like everything, like obviously aliens are low key kind of like certified fact now, but like before that was like fake, you know, big, literally anything in the world. I was like, all right, it's all real now because I just saw this guy turn invisible, like straight up in front of my eyes. And I literally had this. It's a weird feeling of like everything you know has changed.
Yeah,
I'd never felt that before. And then in this one dream, I see this invisible man turn, and I felt a new feeling for the first time.
Yeah.
So I was able to create that in my mind, while I was unconscious. Isn't that fucking terrifying, bro?
Yeah, it's definitely terrifying.
Imagine being able to tap into it. You know.
Yo, I think that would be like. That would be, if people could do that, it would be bad, I feel like.
It would change everything for sure. Bad, good, whatever way. It would change everything. Like, you know what it's like you have one of those laughs, like one of those real good ones, and you can't even look at the other person. You can't look at the person you're with because you know right when you look, it's over. It gets me like happy just thinking about it. Those are the best moments. Like those are the best.
That's a fact.
The best moments in the world. Imagine being able to like bottle that up and sell it to people like a drug.
Yo,
like, yo, here you go. You know what I mean? Like I'd buy that shit. Like I'd spend thousands on that. Or like if they could like figure out like how to configure your brain to do that shit for you and like just make you feel that, because obviously dreams can make you feel fucking whatever.
Yeah, literally.
So it's possible. Your brain can do that for you. So maybe, dude, get a little deep with you, Dave. My bad.
No, you good.
I do that all the time. I think about this shit all the time.
No, you good. Nah, I just started like understanding all this shit.
It's just like it's just a lot to think about.
Yeah, but I ain't had dreams for years. Now all of a sudden they coming crazy.
They coming crazy. Yeah, do you remember any other ones?
I just had one the other night with two girls. I'm not gonna say their name, but we was both in middle school with them. And what the fuck? They was like,
you want to tell me off air? Yeah,
I can tell you. So we was both. I was walking down the street, and then I seen them both arguing. It's pouring rain outside, and they was neighbors. They lived next to each other, and this is around the corner from my old house in West Medford.
Are they really neighbors in real life?
No. And they was like arguing at each other from their doors, like literally across. And then I walked by, and I was like, yo, what? Why y'all bugging? Yeah, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep walking. And I'm walking in the rain, and all of a sudden, I don't know why, but I started running. And I'm just running down the street towards my house, and then I woke up. Like, I didn't know.
What the fuck is that?
I'm like, yo, I haven't even seen them since like 6th grade, 7th grade. So what?
Hey,
like,
let me think. Maybe that was one of them stored up dreams.
You never know.
And those are people that you were more thinking about back in the day. Maybe it does work like it's an actual dream you're supposed to have, but you're not allowed to. I don't know how that works. That's just what I heard on a thing once.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
It kind of makes sense, like low key, because like every day you're having crazy dreams. Do you have like multiple in a night? Does that ever happen to you?
That's actually been happening. So like I'll wake up from a dream and I'll go back to sleep and have another dream. Like,
you know what I was thinking about? So as far as we're concerned, like, you know when like you go to sleep, right? You don't, like, if you don't dream that night, you just wake up. It just goes from sleep to up. Yeah. There's no in between period. Mm-hmm. So I wonder, like, we always say like, oh, I was about to hit the ground and I woke up, like whatever the dream is, you know. People always say whatever. I wonder what if you just had that dream like an hour into your sleep, like you had that dream for like, because it happened really fast, I guess. So like really could have been like 10 seconds. Yeah. In like the middle of your sleep, you had it, but since you don't remember the part in between that and waking up, we feel like we woke up because of the end of that dream.
That's crazy. That's just crazy to process. Yo, sometimes I have dreams when I'm not even like, I don't even know like how to explain it. Sometimes I have dreams when I'm not even like sleeping. Like I'll just be laying there with my eyes closed, you feel me? And then I'll start like,
really,
like, yeah, and then I force myself to, I'm like, whoa, like what am I like, am I thinking crazy right now? You feel me? Like, hey, I don't even know.
I don't know, dude. Dreams are crazy. Your brain's crazy. Your brain's a wild thing. That's why you gotta take care of it, I guess.
There's a big difference when you stay sober. Yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, also, you know, might fuck up your nights. But thinking pretty clear during the day. So take it while you have it, and then make sure to maybe like, you know what you should do? Like sober October every year. Some people do that. They just don't do anything in October, and then every other month they just live their life normally. And you can just have like a 30-day period where you're just like, all right, I just want to get things together in October. Or maybe you can do it before, like if you do go to community college, you could do it in August so that you go into school with a very clear mind, you know. Mm-hmm. Maybe just an idea for you. Just do it. Like, do it more frequently. Like, is this something you're gonna do again, you think?
Honestly, I think I'm gonna stay sober. Like, I'm not gonna stay sober, but like I'm only gonna like drink or smoke like during like maybe like events. You feel me? Just chilling with friends or some shit.
Weekends.
Never by myself.
Yeah, done with it by yourself.
Yeah, nah, never an everyday thing. Mm-hmm. I don't need nothing to get me through my day besides my music. Yeah. Other than that,
isn't it kind of funny? Like music's almost like the drug.
Literally. Like, I need music to get through my day. I wake up, I play music. I hop in the shower, I play music. I play music when I get out the shower. Yeah. And then I get out, go outside, hop in an Uber or something, hop in a car.
Play music.
Put my headphones in, put the music on. You feel me?
Who else do you listen to?
I listen to everybody.
Like, who's like, Because you said that one guy.
Look at my playlist right quick.
Yeah,
Let me see what's up.
You said those two people. You said Cowboy and then the other person I hadn't heard of yet.
I've been listening to everybody lately. Like I got a different playlist for everything. I got an R&B playlist. I got a country play. No, I'm not gonna call it country playlist. But long story short, I call it my white people playlist. I got a white people bangers playlist. That's what it's called.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
White people bangers.
White people bangers. I got.
Wait, what are the white people bangers? Can I see some?
No bullshit. I don't even want to show those.
Nah, I won't even say it. Can I just look? Can I say like one? Can I look through and say one? Do you have like Tongue Tied in there or something like that? You ever heard of song Tongue Tied?
Nah.
That's a white people banger.
Someone's like,
oh, you want some white people bangers? I got you. I know.
Yo, you know what's a white people banger?
What's a white people banger?
Yo, Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. That's a banger. You feel me? Like that's a banger, bro. Facts. But nah, I listen to everything. Like I said too, I listen to some harder shit. Like I fuck with a lot of rappers from the Bronx right now. The Bronx is going crazy with the drill rap. There's some rappers out there like K Flock and like his peoples and shit. Like
his peoples.
Yeah, they all tough. And then I fuck with like New York in general. They popping right now.
Yeah,
like,
Chef,
I like
Chef G.
Chef G. I like OMB JD. He's tough.
OMB, yeah.
All them. I like, and I be listening to like G Herbo, the kid Leroy. He's tough.
Yeah,
he's tough as hell.
Is that white people bangers too, or is that just in general?
Nah, well, I mean, he got a couple tracks for like Justin Bieber and shit like that. But he's more like a rapper. You feel me? Like he makes melody rap.
I'm like obsessed with the whole white people bangers thing. I think that's so funny, bro. You gotta like. I don't know what.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you after.
Show me after. I just think that's so funny, bro. I got a whole. It's called White. Is it really like actually? That's the name of it. White people bangers.
Yeah. Nah, Stunna Gambino's tough. I like Roddy Ricch. Alright, my favorite.
Ricch is the man.
I'm gonna give you my top, like my inspiration as an artist. Like I really like Speaker Knockers, especially like
Speaker Knockers.
He really influenced like me the most, cause like I don't know, I could really feel that. Like, and I just respect the hustle. You feel me? He did that. Like he was doing everything himself. Like. Making his own beats, rapping on his own beats, engineering, producing himself. That's valid. That's what I want to get onto. Yeah. And my favorite, probably today, like, is Nav. You know Nav?
Yeah.
Nav is tough as hell.
Yeah.
I really be relating to his music. Like his music used to get me through my days. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like that's a tough artist.
I think he's a great producer. I just don't like his voice.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. But honestly, like I think it hits. And
that's what
another artist who I really looked up to, especially being a younger person back when the whole Chirac era was popping. Everyone loved Chief Keef and all that.
Yeah.
I was a L.A. Capone. L.A. Capone is different.
L.A. Capone.
In my opinion, that was Lil Durk before Lil Durk.
Really?
You feel me? Like he was supposed to be the one to blow like that. Like in my opinion.
Look at you. That's how I know that you like. You don't just look at like. The rap rotation, rap caviar.
Yo, bro, I'll be cleaning my crib and I'll throw in like 90s, 2000s throwback R&B. You feel me? I'll bump some Mario. You feel me? You say you should let me love you. You feel me? What else? Nah, some Neo. Neo's tough.
Neo's tough for sure.
Usher. Chris Brown's tough as hell. I've been a big Chris Brown fan since I was a kid.
I'll say like he really could have been like. I feel like he could have been a lot better. Like obviously, like from what we saw in the beginning.
I mean,
because he can sing, he can dance.
I mean, after his whole situation with Rihanna, a lot of people was like, "Oh, he's a woman beater," and then he be drugs and shit. You know how rap.
Yeah, you know how shit goes. But he really like. I remember my aunt was telling me like she like remembers like him like coming around in the first place. Like this, she was like. Alright, it's like a 16-year-old kid. He's really young. He can sing. He's the best singer I've heard in a long time. He can dance really well. He's a great entertainer. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Michael Jackson.
He be trying to imitate him.
That's what they were saying. He was like he was gonna be the next one. Like he
even do it in his music videos.
And I just don't know if it really panned out like that. Not that he's not amazing.
No, he's
left his mark
amazing,
for sure. But
I get what you mean.
He didn't end up being like what he could have been.
But he's still,
especially because he can rap too. You know he can rap.
Yeah.
Like
he's still like you got to give him his credit.
Oh my god, he's still good. Like to this day, he's good. He's been around, what 20 years now?
Probably
around 20 years.
Yeah,
it's just crazy. But all right, Davo, hour 20. I think that's good.
Yeah, we good.
All right, brother. Well, did you enjoy yourself? You had a good time?
100%. It was lit.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend whoever come on here is good vibes. Make sure you pop up on the podcast.
Yeah, it's
for
a
sure,
good time.
For sure.
Yeah, it's just for fun, dude. It's just a fun conversation. I just want to meet up with people. Yeah, just come in and talk to people real quick. So yeah, I'm glad to have you on, Davo.
I'll be back.
I know you will be back once you're blown up, dude. All right. Peace out, everybody.